Hi everybody. Gabby, can you close your door, please? I'm going to do the controversial tag video. I'm going to call this a mommy vlog because I will probably get off topic. And Gabby, I asked you to close the door. Yeah. Oh, you're getting all your toys? Okay. First, I have to find the video. So, 1 second. I will just talk about nothing in the meantime. Controversial parenting. So I know the first topic is pro-life versus pro-choice. I will say I am pro-choice, but it leans more towards the pro-life part of it. I feel that. All right, close the door, please. Every woman who, ends up pregnant, gets pregnant, whether it's expected or unexpected, has the choice whether or not they want to keep the child. But to me, I feel like, oh, questions aren't there. You, even if you cannot physically afford to care for a child, I feel like an adoption is so much better because at least the child gets somewhere to go. They get to have a life and all that. It gives them a chance to have a future and all that. Nobody, oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, it gives the child a chance to have a life, but the times I feel where an abortion is, to me, acceptable. I unlike that video. Sorry, I'm like trying to find the questions. To me, I feel it's acceptable if you either are medically unable to carry a child, as in like the way your body is proportioned and shaped on the inside. If it's a bad idea to have a kid, and you seriously, where are the questions? I need the questions. This is upsetting me. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Sorry. But I feel, it's fine to have an abortion at that time. If you are unable to carry a child without it affecting you, like you die during childbirth, or it could really hurt you in the end, then maybe you should consider it. But some girls, like I think there was one who was completely against it, but her doctor told her not to have a child because it could kill her because of her liver. And she decided not to. But, if you really, really don't want to risk hurting yourself in the end, obviously I think it's okay and it's acceptable. It's a doggy. Doggy. Ruff, ruff. Pet. Yeah, it's a pet. Also, another case is rape. I think that is completely fine. You should be able to have that choice to you. A pet. A pet? What does a doggy say? Ruff, ruff. What else? So yeah, I lean more towards the pro-life aspect of pro-choice, but there's some cases to me that it's acceptable to have an abortion. Another topic is baby wearing. I don't see how this is controversial. I think it's completely fine. I love it. I did it as when Gabby was a baby. She had a baby Bjorn carrier. What? What do you want? I would carry her in her baby front carrier. I also had a Moby, but I really didn't like it because I didn't feel like I was more scared I'd suffocate her in my chest than anything. I'm gonna move this back, sorry, so I can see if my boyfriend pops back in. So yeah, I'm totally into baby wearing. I don't see a problem if people don't. I feel like those were times that Gabby and I got to bond because, she was always in her baby carrier. I was always carrying her as she was a newborn and an infant. I think I basically carried her 24/7 until she was 6 months, um, as long as I was home. Or we'd be on the floor playing, or I'd be doing that little feet, an airplane thing where you put your baby's belly on your feet. Are you gonna play some music? Great, I'm gonna have to talk even louder. So yeah, I'm for baby wearing. I think it's great. Next topic is circumcision. This is definitely a very touchy subject because nowadays I think circumcision is considered cosmetic more than it is medically necessary, unless like the foreskin is super tight on the child's penis. But I don't have a boy, obviously. The room's pink and everything. So what was I gonna say? So I have not really researched it much at all. So I know nothing about circumcision. So I'm neither for it or against it. I the how do I call this? The community, like the people in my community, my area where I live, it's very normal to be circumcised, and my mom is all for it. The second I brought the subject up, my mom was like, "You're doing it." And, honestly, I see nothing wrong with it, but I see nothing wrong with not circumcising your child. So, depending on when I have a boy, I will research it and I will decide whether I want to or not. And whether I do or not, I will not be posting it on YouTube. So, unless somebody asks me in a private message, "Yes, your Elmo bag." I guess she wants me to feature Elmo in this video. Yeah, so neither for it or against it currently. Adoption, I'm all for it. Like I said, when it comes to pro-choice, I prefer someone giving their kid up for adoption if they cannot take care of their child than aborting it. Your toothbrush? She has an Elmo toothbrush. I wanted to adopt. I never wanted to actually bear a child. I never wanted to get pregnant, but I did, obviously. And, I loved being pregnant. I don't know why I was so against it at first, but I would have loved to adopt. I'm still kind of considering it because having a boy is a 50-50 chance with my boyfriend and I if we ever get pregnant in the future. So I'd much rather adopt and know I'm getting a boy. What's the next topic? Baby piercing is the next topic. Obviously, if you can tell, Gabby's ears are not pierced, and it wasn't by choice.
Baby!
Thank you.
Baby!
You saw her tush. I wanted to pierce Gabby's ears, but we had to wait till a certain shot. I don't know what shot it is. I think it's either hepatitis or tetanus or something like that. And we were going to pierce him right after that, but we were unable to because she was super wiggly, super squirmy. We couldn't really pierce her ears. She moved so much. And she would pull on her ears when she was teething a lot, so that would have affected her piercing. But I'm not against it. I think it's totally fine. I got my ears pierced at 2 weeks old. I don't wear my earrings very much, but I have 3 piercings. I used to have 4. I used to have my cartilage pierced. But that doesn't heal very properly. Or at least on me. I might do a piercing and tattoo video. I don't know. I think I'll be the next video I do. So look forward to that. Next topic is breast milk versus formula. I breastfed for 6 weeks. I lost all my baby weight during those 6 weeks. I think that was the best thing I could have done. I wish I did it longer, but because I was going back to high school, the only way I could have pumped was if I completely skipped my lunch. And I eat a lot, and I like to eat, and I cannot just skip my lunch. So I kind of we would, how do I say this? We supplemented her milk. It would be half formula, half breast milk because she would only sleep in like 30-minute increments, and it took a toll on me when I was just strictly breastfeeding. So she was bottle fed from like, I think it was like 2 weeks and on to like now. She still gets a bottle, but it's only at nap time and bedtime. We're trying to wean her off, but if she doesn't get a bottle before bed or nap, she screams and cries and ends up throwing up, and I'm not doing that to her. So we're gonna wait till maybe two. So till March, she'll be drinking a bottle only during nap time or bedtime, hopefully. So yeah, I'm for both. Honestly, like I think every woman should try breastfeeding, especially since it benefits both you and the baby. You lose your baby weight, your body goes hopefully back to the shape it used to be, and then you also get to bond with your child, and your baby gets what's best for them. All right, so yeah, I formula fed strictly. I think it was after 6 months because I pumped so much. I would pump like 8 ounces per boob. So I'd get 16 ounces every like 2 hours. So we could keep her on breast milk for 6 months. Next one is spanking. I'm honestly neither for it or against it. I was spanked as a child. I think if it came down to it, like, and Gabby did something bad or she wasn't supposed to, or she knew she wasn't supposed to. Yeah? Are you in your bed? But if she did something she knew she wasn't supposed to, I might, but I don't know what situation it would have to be because I've never came into that. She's only 1 year and 8 months, so I see no reason for it now. She doesn't really know right from wrong completely yet. So yeah, I honestly, if I ever came down to spanking, I would never spank for hitting. If your child hits someone, you do not go out and spank them. That is just contradicting the situation completely. Like, I'm spanking you because you hit someone, you know. But a spank to me is completely different from what my mom thought a spank was. To me, it's like a small pat on the butt. It's not something that leaves a mark or leaves a bruise or anything. Co-sleeping, I'm neither for it or against it. I didn't do it. I'll do it every once in a while now. Like, she'll wake up at 6 o'clock and I can't get her back to sleep in her crib, so I'll lay down on her little twin size bed, which is over there. You'll see her sitting in it. That's her. Say hello. Bye-bye. No, not bye-bye. Hello. She whispers hello. But we have a day bed, so we'll lay in that. But I think co-sleeping's for a very light sleeper. I'm a very heavy sleeper, so if I did it when she was a baby, I probably would have rolled over on her and suffocated her. So I didn't do it. The most I would do is she would lay on the floor with me sleeping when I was breastfeeding because I did it downstairs. So because my mom wouldn't allow me to sleep in her room, and sleeping in my bed wasn't so comfy, so I would sleep downstairs on the floor. So would she, or in the swing, and it would just allow me to take responsibility for my child and my mom not have to listen for the baby monitor. So that's my thoughts on co-sleeping. So it's great for light sleepers. Home versus public versus private versus charter school. I'm not going to do homeschooling. I feel like kids who are homeschooled tend to be a little socially awkward. Um, I'm socially awkward and I wasn't homeschooled. I think I was 14 when I ordered my McDonald's meal all by myself, like next to my mom. I was terrified to tell like the cashier what I wanted. I still kind of am. It's still like it creeps me out. It scares me. I'm a shy person. Um, so I don't think I would ever do homeschooling. Public, maybe. Where I live, the public schooling, it's fine. The district I am is great. The kids, not so much, but that's because kids these days think they're thugs and, think that doing drugs is great. I never did drugs. I never drank a sip of, well, I'll be honest, I've had a sip of alcohol, but that was with my parents' consent. My dad gave me a sip of beer when I was younger, and I accidentally took a sip of his alcohol because he mixes it with grapefruit juice, so I didn't know. But I think it's disgusting. I do not like the taste. Oh, you want help with this foot? So I believe that, I'm hoping Gabby will feel the same way. She won't like it. So public, I think, is fine, but I don't know how it will be in, 15 years when she's in high school. Private, I might do, but after elementary school, because the private schools around me that are attached to small churches are great. They're not super, super expensive. It's maybe, I think, $1,000 a year, which is a lot, but when you got to think about it, you probably spend that much in clothes for especially teenagers, preteens, teenagers. So they can only strictly wear a uniform and they get provided a great education. Private schools, it's not so much I'm sending her for the religious aspect because I'm not a very religious person. I still have yet to get her baptized, which is my fault completely. I need to get her baptized, but I just have not been able to. Which sucks because I wanted her to get baptized in the outfit I got baptized in, and she would have had to be like 5 months. I think that was the one and only time she's ever worn that outfit. What else? Charter school? No clue what that is. So, I'm for public and private. But the private schools that are connected to small churches, because I'm not going to pay a ridiculous, fee for her to go to some super duper famous private school. So, yeah. Vaccinations. Gabby gets all of her vaccinations. She's getting them on time. She has no issues. She maybe once in a while gets a fever. She maybe once in a while gets a fever. I look so tired right now. She maybe once in a while gets a fever or grumpy, but that's really it. To me, I think vaccinations are completely fine. In my opinion, because this is a known fact, autism is not caused from vaccinations. My brother was born with it. Since day one, my mom knew he had autism, and, it was not because, he got his flu shot or he got what is that other one, like, measles or, I forgot what it starts with, like an S or something. I forgot. But the one that, shingles. He got one for shingles. That doesn't cause it. Can you not make so much noise? So she gets all her vaccinations. No more banging the blocks. That's bad. Don't bang the blocks, because that could hurt the blocks. No banging. You're going to hurt the blocks. They have feelings, and you could hurt the computer. Medicating children, as in, like, you're going to go bye-bye? Where are you going?
Bye-bye.
She's leaving me, supposedly. Medicating children, as in, like, cold medicine and stuff. I do it. Like, if Gabby has a really bad cold, I'll give her cold medicine. But it's half the dosage it requires for her age, just because I'm scared. Gabby, no banging blocks. So,
Mommy.
Gabby, what? No banging blocks. No. So, I'm all for that. Cloth versus disposable. With her, we did disposable. Disposable. I hate this kind. Pampers, overnight diapers, suck. I love Pampers Cruisers, though. They're awesome. But, I would like to do cloth diapers for my next future, distant, long time in the future, I want a cloth diaper, but not now. It's too late for me now, I think. But I think disposables are fine. If I cloth diapered in the future, I would do disposables when we're out in public because it's so much easier to throw away a dirty diaper than to carry it around with you. So yeah, I'm for both. Cloth at home, disposable out in public. Plus, cloth give babies like giant bottoms because they're so big. Plus, like in the beginning, cloth diapers are so much more expensive, but in the long run, they aren't. Like, I think it's like $20 a diaper for if you buy them at Target, which is a lot, but in the long run, they're a lot cheaper. This is the last official one, but I'm gonna add one to it. The last official one is the cry out method. I do not do it. I am against it. I do not like hearing Gabby cry at night because I just, I like having all her needs met, so I prefer doing that before I put her to bed. And usually she'll just whine a little bit, but then she'll go back to sleep. I don't do it. I'm against it. If I let Gabby cry out too long, she will throw up. So I'm like falling asleep as I'm talking. This is exhausting. That's why I'm dressed so lazy. What else? Oh, cried out movie. Don't like it. Uh-huh. What does an elephant say? And the last one that I thought of was the dad's last name or the mom's last name. And Gabby has my last name. I will say that. And when his parents found out and when he found out, they were beyond upset. They were mad. They were completely against it. They felt like since he was the father, she should have his last name. And I don't believe that at all. I feel like if the parents are not married, the baby should have the mom's last name because it is least likely the mom is going to leave the child. I'm pretty sure I will never, ever, 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 ever leave Gabby. I can promise you that. But you never know whether the parents are going to stay not together or not. If you end up getting married, fine, pay the money it costs to change your kid's last name, but I couldn't do that. Like, Mark and I have been so on and off that I don't want to risk giving her his last name and it not lasting. And I just, like, look at her last name, like, that a-hole's name is there. And it's her second middle name. She has two middle names. So it's there. It's just not her last name. I didn't want it hyphenated or anything. I just wanted it as a middle name. What else can I say? Like my brother's last name is his dad's last name. My mom regrets it to this day because he has nothing to do with my brother. He's never had anything to do with my brother. The second he found out he was autistic, he left. He wanted nothing to do with him. And so that's what I'm would be worried about is if he would leave her too. And I'd be stuck having her last name his, and I can't change it without his permission. So I'm for the mom having the last name. Plus, I'm the only one who can carry on my last name, and so this is how I'm doing it. I'm giving Gabby my last name. So yeah, that is my mommy vlog controversial parenting video. I hope y'all liked it. She keeps hitting it with her head. So yeah, I hope y'all like this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Put topics down in the comment section below and tell me what y'all would like to hear. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, you guys see your hand. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, Gabby. Say see you later.
See you.
Bye, guys.
Good.